Come on, Sid, we're gonna have a good time. It's a celebration, an awareness dance party.
A
Celebrate
celebration
aliveness.
to last throughout the years?
It's
Are we
all
gonna
right. Celebration. There you go. Come on, let's celebrate. It's an awareness dance party.
an
Woo!
awareness?
Feels
Woo!
good not to seek anymore. So much freedom. Alexa off. Oh, I love Alexa. Wasn't that delicious? The party continues.
Party continues. And is that
Yes.
oh
That's what it's
may
all about.
that
Like,
may this just be our party, Rob and Sid
yes.
hanging out, dancing.
Yeah. There's so much to celebrate and appreciate.
No.
Yes. Yes, Sid. There's so much to celebrate and appreciate.
What? So, like, what, Rob? What do we celebrate?
Goodness, it's like paradise on earth right here. It's heaven on earth. If you don't go to the mind and the thoughts, if you erase all your thoughts, all the past, all the history, you're just right here. Everything's great. All is well. Think about all those years.
Just as it is?
Yes, just as it is, whole and complete. There's nothing else. This is it. And it's beautiful. It's whole. You don't need, it's so full here. So full.
But don't we need to make it better?
How do you get more better than this? I know it'd be so. I remember when I was seeking, it was so frustrating, like hearing people talk like that, because it'd be like, "What are you talking about? I got this problem, that problem," or it's all the mind. It's all just stories. If you just erase all the stories, all the language, and you just come right here, presence, right here, right now, without the talk. I can't even talk about it because I talk about it. It takes away from, the background, the silent background.
We're not identified with the weather. And all we got is this, you're calling the silent background.
Yes.
And there's nothing missing there at all?
No, it's whole and complete. It's all together. There's no separation either. It's all together. And that's just words too. That's just pointing to it, in people's direct experience. I mean, if you just look, notice. It's a story. People are just caught up in the story. But you can make the story fun, though.
I enjoy that when you talk about that. The thoughts. If you're going to believe them, well,
yeah, make them fun.
Choose some good ones.
Yeah, really. Why not? And even that's a thought.
Oh.
It was really cool when I first realized that that nothing moves, like you're still, like your true nature is just, it's still, and there's no like distance. Everything's,
No distance?
No. I don't see any distance. You're everywhere. So how is there distance?
Oh my.
You're the open space of beingness. That's, the mind can't understand it.
So that's why they use words like I am and isness and beingness. No separation. This.
Yeah, it's all pointers. Like even the words don't do it justice. The words, when I think of spelling, it's like a spell. Like spelling, think about it, it's like a spell. It takes you away from what this is, because this is just commenting on what already is, what's already the facts. This is already this. So what's to talk about? The silence is it.
But Rob, we've come together today to solve some problems.
I can't. Well, shoot, I can't find the problem. Who is Rob anyway? Who is Rob? Let me see. Hold on. Let me check and see if I can find a Rob. He's just a pattern of thoughts, just a collection of thoughts. That's all he is. Can thoughts feel? Can I feel a Rob here? Is Rob real?
Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
And I love, like my favorite's the Heart Sutra. The emptiness is form, and the form is emptiness. So, like when we see the transparency of it all, I also adore the form of it all, the play, the flavor of the apparent separation, and the play, the theater of life inside me and outside me, and all of that.
And even that's a story, Sid. It's just a thought.
Oh my.
But I can play. We can play along. It's fine. We can play. I like to play. We can play along. We can pretend.
We were doing that today. I did this group today, and it's like, and it's another play. It's a rich play when it's like just like going to the theater, going to see Hamilton. Have you seen Hamilton?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, going to see Hamilton. Like, wow. They're all dancing, they're singing, they're fighting, all that great stuff. They're falling in love. And it's like we were finding that like when you go to Hamilton, we're not like, oh no, he shouldn't have said that. He should have done that. That character should not be on stage. It's like, no, there's an enjoyment of it.
Yes, it's entertainment. Let the character do what it wants, right? So we're watching a play here, or a movie. We're watching a movie, and the characters are on stage doing their little thing. So what? It doesn't matter. It's insignificant.
So this is the trickiness. This is it's like it's a step from this absolute freedom that you're playing in, that we're playing with here a little bit, right? It was like we were playing with, because a lot of people, especially, this country we're living in right now, there's a lot of like, oh, I'm part of this group, I'm not part of that group. I agree with this. They're good, they're bad. And we were playing with, first, finding our whole inner theater, the Hamilton that's happening inside of us, and all the different expressions. Oh, I like this, I don't like this. And then finding a place of enjoying it, enjoying everything that was occurring inside. And then if we could do that, like you said, enjoying it all out there as this play. It's a little bit of concession from where we're starting with, oh, it's just...
Yeah, it is. I'm conceding right now. Just, you know what I really want to say, but I'm going to concede. Sid's telling stories. Sid's telling stories.
Oh, God.
Where is Sid? I can't find Sid. No.
Oh.
No, but I know what you're saying. Like if you're looking from the character and you're in the story, and you're in the world and you're looking through the character, yeah, you see all that. But I'm saying when you're speaking from source, or you see from source, that's what I was starting off with. I was looking from there. But I can play. I know how to play. I know how to play the Rob.
I have got my record button pushed, right? And we're going to be possibly sharing this with friends of ours. And for that, I love speaking about the spectrum that just includes everybody right where they are. And then,
yes, of course.
Then we get this wild freedom of my friend Rob, who's just like, oh, Sid, you're just telling another story. There you go again.
Yeah, that's true. Another story. But it's okay. I can play the human experience. Maybe we could play. It could be playtime. I like coming out to play. I'm coming out to play with you, Sid. Let's play. What do you want to play with now?
What's next? What game are we going to play?
I like the dance party play. That's kind of fun.
Isn't it? Yeah, me too.
I don't know. I find like when I'm dancing and singing, like I kind of just, like the Rob character just appears, and I'm just like in that zone where it's like freedom, or everything's one. You know what I mean? Like you're there. You're in the moment. You're in the presence.
I'm sorry, Rob. There are like 10 steps you have to go through before you can just just dance. You can't. What do you say? You're just saying just dance?
Yeah, just dance, have fun. I think all the rest of it's just marketing, people trying to make money off it. You got to do this step, that step. That's just marketing. It's just a game.
Isn't it
You're
beautiful?
already whole and complete. Everything's right here already. You don't need anything.
Oh gosh, just don't need anything. Just dance. There it
You
is.
know what's the thing's important too is the intuition. Like that's what I've been working playing with is on the mirror calls that I've been doing. Is the intuition. Like a lot of people want to look, they'll come to me or another teacher or whatever they perceive another authority. And I just pointed back, well, your intuition is doing very well for you. Look how it's guiding you. Like because they have all of that inside them. They are the infinite being already. They already have it. They don't need anything outside themselves. They're already it. It's just that they're lost in their thoughts or whatever it is, you know. They're playing a game. I don't know. Like, who knows? Even me saying that's probably, a story too. I don't know.
It's the
But
best, isn't it?
I'm just
When we
pointing
can,
them back to themselves. That's all. Because
it's,
they have it.
isn't it? It's that's my favorite. It's just when I'm seeing just that, just the celebration of, like you said, there's no, where's the problem here? Where's the
There
problem?
isn't.
Look at you, look at this.
And I think they know when you hold up the mirror or you just kind of reflect it back to them and you hold them in that presence. I say hold them. I don't know. This is probably a story too. You know what I mean? Like just being with them, they can see it like reflected, like, this is what
Oh,
you are. This is the truth. There is no problem here. This is the truth of what you are.
see, you're more the, I don't know if you even call it the direct, you're more the direct path guy than I am, or the just, hey, let's just dance, or here it is guy than I am. And it's fun.
But it's fun being here, isn't it? I mean, follow your fun. That's part of your intuition too, because you think about your true nature. It's easy, it's effortless, it's lighthearted. Well, actually, it's silent. It's um, it's not really like stressed or putting forth all the effort. That's how you know, like you're not following your intuition or you're out of alignment. Even that's a story in words. I catch myself. Like the presence when it's looking, it's like, Rob, what do you say?
Oh God.
Just be quiet. Just
It's
sit there and be quiet.
okay.
Let's
But I
sit
mean,
talk.
but it's okay. It's different games, right? Okay,
And
we're
even
gonna
that's
play the
okay.
we're
And
gonna
even
play the
that's okay.
intuitive game now. You can follow
Yeah.
your knowing. We're gonna play the game of it's
Yeah.
all theater, it's all
Yeah.
Hamilton. We play, oh, screw all that. We're just gonna sing and dance right now. It's just like
Let's go back.
game.
Alexa, next song. Oh, wait. Alexa off. Must be a commercial. Alexa off. Oh, my goodness. Alexa off. Oh, my. Can you hear that in the background?
No,
Oh, good.
I can't hear it.
The Bee
Just
Gees.
dance. Oh, the Bee Gees.
No, but I was just thinking about seeking, like when Rob was in the world, like the character before this, when he was seeking, you think about all, like, and people probably listening to us, a lot of them are seekers and stuff, right? I'm assuming, right? A lot of people listening to this are
Yeah.
seekers, like they're seeking. Do you remember what it was like when you seeked, Sid?
Yes, but I want to be careful here. I want to be so careful of not separating this from anybody. It's like, yes, the seeking and the painfulness of there's some place to go, there's something wrong, something should be
Part of the
different.
story too, right?
All
The
the
seeker's a
story,
story.
right?
Yeah.
But it's like, I just want to, yeah, just that. Yes, I can. Oh man, I was a professional one.
I'm talking
Literally, I
about in
would
the
work
story, yeah.
in the story of the seeker. I mean, yes, people, I worked 6 months out of the year, then 6 months out of the year, I went and did this stuff full time, right? So I was like a professional seeker.
So there's no seeking anymore, right?
But it's, yeah, yes. So it's tricky. Like I have a little bit of reservations in the, just especially since we're recording this and sharing this, and just the play and the celebration of this, because I have I just have so many, we have so many friends that's, it's turn on the news. It's rough out there. Turn on the commercials. There's something wrong with you. You need this to fix and this to fix and this to fix. It doesn't stop, all the cultural stories. And so it's heavy. I got friends that are carrying heavy backpacks, and you and I are, and we've got lots of colleagues that are trying to, alleviate alleviate the suffering however we can for our friends,
Mhm.
and then just kind of play with them. I guess I'm not sure.
Can't you just shut the TV off though? Hit the off button, turn the engine off.
No, no, this is where it's insidious. This is where it's insidious. And you know this insidiousness. You know it because those voices, they like, wait a minute, it's not just on the TV. They found a home inside of me. They keep telling me I'm not good enough. I need to do if I need a different car, I need to be younger, I need to be better, and then I'll be happy. And it's just like it becomes like in my IFS language, they got these parts that came inside that just kind of like those movies, they keep talking to you.
Yeah, you say parts. I look at them as like invitations to a party. Like, oh, you want to come out and believe this, Rob? You want to believe this thought that it's real? You want to have this life experience?
Hmm.
Doesn't that feel empowering to know that like you don't have to entertain, like you can look at your thoughts and know that you don't have to believe that they're true?
Well, that's where it's really fun. Listen, I love. I've been listening to those recordings you've sent me, and there's an enjoyment of the the space, the distance in the way you speak about these invitations, these voices inside, and
Mm.
there's an enjoyment of the dance, the freedom that's here, and the awareness of those, and the sense of choice. Like, wow, I don't need to blend, identify, look through those lenses.
Yeah, that's empowering, don't you think? Like a lot of people don't know that. They think that they are their thoughts, you know?
This is this. I think this is maybe the primary reason that I adopted the kind of the lens of this internal family system. I have just for that because it's just they say the whole game is just becoming instead of being the parts, being those voices, identify coming from them, it's being aware of them. Just what you're talking about, being aware of it. And then it's
Mhm.
like, hey, I'm okay, even though my
Yeah.
parts, even though those voices are saying, oh, Sid, how can you say you're okay? You're overweight. You're lazy. You didn't do well on that test. You're losing your hair. How can you say you're okay?
It seems like when we identify with those thoughts, and for some reason they're just innocently floating about, and then we take it on and we individualize it. Oh, well, that applies to Rob. And we do that when we're giving our attention to it and our focus to it, we give it more energy. And then it plays out the human experience. Wouldn't it be better just to say that that doesn't apply to Rob or
I've
like,
been
I don't
playing
know,
this
it's just
I've
it
been
doesn't
playing this
apply.
game. I've been playing this game. I'm almost like the little bombs. First, we like when I do these groups, I get people to like, okay, can we rest in this causeless okayness, this peace, all these things you're describing, Rob, as our nature. And then I was like, okay, you ready? You ready? And I was like, Rob, you messed up. You messed up, Rob. You made the wrong choice.
Who's Rob? Who's those Rob characters that you're applying those thoughts to? Isn't he running around in this impersonal space of beingness right now? That's what's seen here.
Right. Like you really want me to try to put that outfit on, to put those beliefs on? Oh, stop it. Why would I want to do that? That's
Yeah.
just, like, oh, I did something wrong. Like, oh my gosh, why would I want to put that
Well, I just think because people aren't aware of that they think they are their thoughts, so that's why they don't realize there's some space there that they can, choose to believe that they're a separate person named Rob and believe those thoughts apply to him. But if you don't believe that you're a separate person with those
on?
thoughts, then some space opens up and you're almost looking at it like a Rob character out there that's believing some thoughts, like, and then you can see it and you can change it and be like, Rob, you don't want to believe those thoughts. Let them go. Those don't serve you. You could have anything you want. Believe that.
Oh my. And you're kind of playing. And so I'm gonna do a discernment again. And this is maybe it becomes a Robin Sid discernment game too, but it's like that in my IFS game, it's like both. We get to be both this causeless peace and okayness and flow and ease and connectedness. And we're fully these full human expressions of Sid, who's 58 years old and likes to sing and play and make new friends, and also has all of these parts that come up, and he doesn't necessarily identify with them anymore like he used to, but they're all still part of this personality and expression. Like this one likes all of that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You don't have to discount Sid or discount the character Rob. He's still there. You're still having the human experience. But like you said, it's not how it was before. It's because you can see through like this, like you can see that he's not those thoughts or those beliefs don't apply to him. So it's not like a heavy seriousness to it, but it's more like a celebration or a play.
Hey, I love the theater of Sid. Wow, what's gonna happen next? What's he gonna think next? What is he gonna want? It's like, oh, he needs this, or whoa, he's gonna date tomorrow night. Yay! It's like,
What an adorable character Sid is.
don't you love the guy?
What's not to love about Sid? He's entertainment. I get my popcorn out.
Yeah, right. Go to the movies. We're gonna, it is kind of fun, that thing, right? It's like the amount of time most of us spend watching TV and listening to the radio and podcasts and things. It's like, well, there's some other entertainment that's happening here, and it's always happening. It doesn't stop.
It's
our own
constant.
show, the Sid Show. I mean, you want to listen to what's going on here? There's a lot going on here.
I would actually pay a subscription fee just to see the Sid show. It's a very entertaining show to watch.
Oh my.
But I'm going to cancel my subscriptions to those other thoughts and beliefs that don't serve me, though, Sid.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to cancel the subscription.
Oh my.
But I'm going to put a subscription to the Sid show, though, because that's a fun show. But I cancel my subscription to the depression and anxiety show. That movie channel, it wasn't working for me. I just canceled the subscription like that. I just wiped it. It's all gone.
Oh gosh. And while you say all of that, that's all done in the freedom of Rob. There's not a sense of, oh, I gotta resist this. This is bad. I gotta be careful. I don't want depression to come up. I don't want that
Never even
to be here.
It's just automatic. Right? Yeah, it's just there's no thought to that at all.
It doesn't catch. It just doesn't catch. It just doesn't catch.
It's just free flow.
We play with. I like talking about the show. I like talking about the Sid show because.
Me too.
Because I like talking about the Sid show because I think it's helpful that, and just as we can put the spotlight on Sid and I can be like, oh my God, he just keeps talking about Sid. But really, for me, what's so interesting is I'm just as interested in everyone else's show. It's like I'm interested. We all have the entertainment, right? It's like dive into Rob's world, dive into whomever's. It's fascinating how life is moving in us, and that.
It's a great show.
It's a good show.
Alexa, off! Can you hear her in the background? Hold on one second.
I don't hear
Hold on
her.
1 second. Alexa, off. I love technology. I love Alexa. She does good, but sometimes she takes over the house. She takes over the house.
This is so funny because it's just what we're talking about. Like these thoughts that come, and sometimes it's not even my thoughts.
It's like Alexa over there. Like I'm sitting here trying to talk to you, and Alexa or the mind or the thoughts like, Alexa, would you please be quiet? Like you're telling your thoughts. Please be quiet. We can sit here trying to have a conversation over here.
Oh my.
It really does become fun and lighthearted when you see through this stuff, Sid.
Right. But that, yes. And it can take a lot to see through this stuff, right? And most of our friends, many of our friends are not seeing through this stuff. And so that's where I'm like, I'll send them to you. I do all these little concessions. I do like, hey, we're going to have a dance party. Hey, we're going to talk about the inner theater. We're going to welcome everybody. I play all these little game things. And
how do they respond?
Well, it's the purpose. I told you this before. Like the purpose is to try to make this as simple and ordinary as how you and I learned sports as kids. Right. Yes. It's just fun and we learned it. And so that's what I try to do, coming up with these different games and play to meet people right where, like, you can play basketball with someone. If you're playing basketball with someone who can't do the fancy dribbling, you meet them right where they are and have games for that, right? And so it seems to be that's my game. And we started this off way in like, yeah, then there's just life. There's just awareness, there's just love. And that's awesome too, right? Because a lot of people do that because it helps. It's like a tuning fork. It becomes a tuning. It's like, whoa, that's an interesting tuning fork. And some people, we can just feel that and go directly to, oh, the bliss of being.
Yeah, meet people where they're at. I love when you say that, because that's what I do on the mirror calls too. Because like a lot of them might call me, and some of them do call me and say, "Oh, I'm depressed," or life sucks, or I had this problem, and meanwhile I'm looking at them, but I don't say this, but I mean I'm looking at them and I can see them as the pristine infinite being. I can see its consciousness playing a game. I know that they're whole and complete, and all is well.
Wait, just stop for a minute. You see them as the pristine infinite being.
Mm-hmm.
Whole, all is well. I mean, you just say that so quickly, but that that's exquisite, right? It's really not. It's a nice thing to do to somebody, to hang out with them. It's like where you're seeing them. It's a really nice thing.
Yeah, a lot of them say, because a lot of times they're not seen, like these people because they're really believing the conditioning that they've gotten, throughout all the years through the world or their life experiences or what people are telling them. It's very heavy. They come in very heavy, or that you can see they're lost in their thoughts, and they're in this. What it's like. Oh. Wait, forget. Wipe it all away. That's why I was saying, wipe out your thoughts, wipe out your history, wipe out the past and future. Come right here. It's beautiful.
Nice. So what's the dance like? Wipe out the future.
Yeah. Wipe that out.
Wipe off the past. And then
but I'm thankful that people have that, because then I have that too, like, because that's really our intuition. Like when we start feeling those negative emotions, and then we kind of, it's your intuition waking you up. Wait, what am I believing here? This isn't true about me. Do I really want to have this like a warning alarm going on? Do I really want to have this life experience? Like, it's kind of waking you up. So it's good we have that, our intuition's doing that for us.
Gosh.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes. And I need to say another Sid thing, just because we're sharing.
I love Sid things.
Sid things. Just because we're sharing these with the world and our friends and people we don't know. In that
we might not have any friends after this call, Sid.
It's like when I hang out with Rob, it just goes.
I rate my success on how many people cancel on my channel. That means they're not seeking anymore. I'm like, why are you back again?
Oh gosh.
Why
are you So when I hang out with you,
it keep coming back, keep seeking. The whole idea is to end the seeking.
Right. Fire me.
I want to put myself out of business. Please, I'm begging you. Please, it's just this. Come on, guys. Disclaimer. It's very simple. It's just ordinary.
So I am joining you in celebrating all of this.
Oh, okay.
And I am in celebrating all of this, just as this. And I am more of the ordinary guy. I am in that I am, it's just whatever people are coming with in their humanness. Yeah. I can find that all here. There's nothing special here. And my job in anything is to really include all of it and find it all here. And so I can join you in the joy of this background, the sky, and dancing with that and touching the yay. Place to play.
I'm like a little kid. Yay! I feel like I'm 2 years old again. Yeah. He's gonna come out and play. He's not gonna be serious anymore. He's gonna stay with the background. He's gonna have out and play. He's not gonna get into the heavy stuff. All right, we'll include the heavy stuff. Go ahead, Sid.
Okay,
I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm gonna meet you where you're at. I'm gonna meet you where you're at. Please do tell me, Sid. So how are you feeling?
Okay, this is the cool thing for my friends out there. You can have a mirror session with this guy, and he'll just, I don't know, he'll do what we're doing right here. But you're making me laugh so much and be in this kind of blissful, but it's like, it's important for me that
All
like
right, we'll show the other side.
the people that were like incredible for me were like this guy, my conflict resolution guy, Marshall Rosenberg, that
Yeah.
woman Byron Katie you were speaking
Mhm.
about, and this guy Dick Schwartz. They
Right.
were actually there because they were just right there in the muck, in the mud, in the depth of the humanity, and like, oh gosh, I just want to stay in bed this morning. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to go for a
Mm.
run. I don't want to go to work. Uh, and I guess I just,
Aw.
it's so important. I mean,
Oh,
so you feel
so
compassion.
oh, Sid,
Yeah.
come here. Let me put you on my
Don't,
shoulder. Come
I am
here.
not.
Oh, come here. You need a hug. Come on, Sid. Bring it in, buddy.
So even though I love all this stuff and I love
All right.
watching
Yeah.
these people we like, I love watching Rupert and Emerson and these folks and all of that, and I
Yeah.
love
Emerson's
talking
cool.
about this
Yeah.
background and this love. I am. I'm just. I'm not a spiritual guy.
No,
I'm a
no.
mediator. I'm a conflict resolution guy, and so.
Oh, no. Oh, God. We got an attorney on the line. Everybody run. We got a lawyer.
That's
An
all I got.
awakened lawyer.
I don't. I don't see. I don't. I've never, ever, ever, ever used that descriptive for myself,
All
and
right, then I won't either. Erase that.
I never will.
What was the term you used? Mediate. What words were you using? Because they bring different images.
I'm a mediator, conflict resolution guy.
Okay. Sounds important.
Who has the fancy shirt on, Rob? I got my fancy shirt on.
Wait, how would everyday people relate to you then? You're supposed to be this big important guy.
Wait, say that again. I want to fully hear
I said, how is the everyday person going to relate to the lawyer, to the mediator, or whatever? You went from average guy to the mediator, attorney guy. I don't know.
Oh, well, you know, Rob, I'm special.
Yeah,
You
you're
know
special,
you know
right?
that, right?
Oh, I
I
can't.
love that. I love that one, right? I went to this workshop and I wore it like, this is a really good one. I don't know if I wore a hat. I made this hat. We were playing this costume game about like somehow our vulnerability. And I made this hat and it said, I'm special, I'm scared. And you follow that? It's like, as I can notice anything that would want me to be special, it's just kind, it's kind of like,
Oh,
well, there's clearly a vulnerability because, I didn't, some people had it so easy, like that guy
yeah.
Rupert Spear and others. That was not my story. Like I had the whole backpack. I had all
Same.
the shame, the burden, the not good enough,
I
all
grew
that
up in
stuff.
a terrible, the way I grew up, like from the story aspect. Yeah, I grew up with a lot of, yeah, dysfunctional family, let's just say.
I can't. I lucked out with the family, but it didn't matter. This one, it's still. I got all the stuff. I got. You can give me some story about shame and unworthiness and difficulty. Oh, I can find that. I know that
Oh, yeah, it's there.
one.
I don't see it now, though.
It's I
can't see you that way, Sid. I'm sorry. I know you're trying to tell me that story. I can't see.
But see, this is where you have a problem. You can't
I
see
do.
anybody
I
that
can't
way.
see you that way. I can't. Oh my goodness.
What's wrong?
I'm
with
sure the
you?
experience did happen, and I'm here for you if you want to talk about it.
No.
It's
Gosh.
real. It's
You
real.
know
Whatever
what?
you feel is real. It's real. Yeah.
Yes.
The experience
And
is real. The experience is real. Sure. It's acknowledged.
what you just said about if you want to hear, if you want to speak about it, I'm here for you. Oh my God, Rob. We're talking about this cruise that you're doing, that you're teaching on coming up in Europe. Like all the money that I've spent on people, on these like counselors and teachers and things. Oh my God, I could go on like a cruise for every year for the rest of my life.
Yeah. You could. I'm trying to save people money, Sid. What are you doing? I'm trying to get people to not come back and stop seeking.
So what are we going to talk? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about?
What's alive for you right now, Sid?
I'm excited. I tell you what's alive for me.
Tell me.
I've been talking with the co-host of that Facebook group I was telling you about. I lead it with this woman named Laura Petraeus, who you'll have to meet one day. And it was talking about, people were posting about politics. And they were posting about attacking the president and others attacking the protesters. And so this is what I love. It was like Laura and I were kind of helping the sense of, to see the kind of the innocence in whatever judgments, in whatever we were putting on people, to see the innocence of our humanity and all of our humanities, and to try to, and what I'm excited about is it's so easy to go into the little divide. Oh, dimming, right? Dimming some of those folks, right? Dimming. Oh, that's not me. How could people ever do that or think that way? And then the sense of reconnecting with the common humanity beneath it all, and that whatever the political perspective is, and not to discount that. I mean, to support everyone, like, hey, that's important to keep going with it. I've been an attorney lobbyist in my life. Those things have been very important to me. But beneath it all, to hear the humanity, the longing beneath it. Oh, safety, comfort, connection, okayness for my family, for my friends, for this country, and just for others, for the whole world. It's like, it's so beautiful beneath it all, and to help focus on that. And that's what I'm excited about, not just because there's so much pain in this division that's happening. What you got, Rob?
No, that's fine. That's allowed to be here too. Like, it's whatever's resonating with you, Sid, and that I know you brought it up to me more than once now. I mean, even an email I think you sent me talking about that, like the them becoming us, or the us and them, just trying to get them united. And because you're probably feeling that, You
can feel the suffering and the pain against it. It's difficult when people have neighbors they won't talk to, just because of and it's sad. And but again, to include all the perspectives and all, and then also to help us come back to this that we all have in common, the beautiful humanity, that all that my friend Rob sees. He's kind of blind. He can't help it.
I can come down. I can feel it. I feel it. I feel what you're saying. I do. It's just more fun up here.
It's like you turn on the music. You're at one of those political events, right? You've got the liberals on one side, the conservatives on the other side, and then you just turn on "We Are Family," and everybody's just
that's what I would do. I would just turn on the music and be like, "Come on, guys, let's just party!" Like, really, let's have some fun, like little kids. I mean, can you see two little kids on the playground, like, "Oh, my side's better than your side. My political views are like." They'd be like, "Come on, let's just play baseball. Let's have some fun. Let's eat some pizza together." Like, I don't know. Let's go play tag. Let's go play. Let's go play.
To be able to, for me, it's the fully go play, dance, play, eat the hot dog, play the baseball, while fully celebrating the perspective and the underlying need, and say, no, don't you understand? This is about, I might lose my house. Don't you understand? I need my kid needs insurance. Don't you understand? We need to keep safety here, whatever it is. Don't you understand? We need to protect ourselves. It's like all of that. It's all sacred. It's sacred. It's sacred.
You're frozen.
What? Oh man!
It's almost like there was some space, and you were playing out this little drama scene, like you were playing, with the people and all that. And it was like this space of love that was, I don't know if you saw it. There was this space of love that was encompassing that whole story. And it was right there holding it all, watching it all. like in love and just wanted to just come in and just bring it in and just dissipate it all and
Oh, it's like,
bring it
that's
back to
okay,
right here.
Sid. It's just all love and it's all here now. Yeah. Hmm.
A lot of that's like thought stories, playing out, doing its
Yes.
thing. So it's, when we're identifying with those thoughts, then I can feel the emotions like when you're talking, because those thought images would come and
Yes.
I could feel the emotion behind the words and the realness and the rawness of what you were saying. And that there are people that are really believing that, like those stories,
Mhm.
and they're having these real emotions and these real feelings. I can see that in the story, but it's all happening within this love, this space of beingness that's there's like an infinite intelligence behind the scenes running it all. It's almost like this is all running. It's just that the thoughts are coming in, commenting on it, and then you're having like this
Ooh.
story, and then you're identifying with the thoughts, and it feels so real because you are having the experience of it.
Mm.
But you could just be seeing that this is happening in what you are. It's almost like they're identifying with the story and the character in the story. And I've done that too. That's why I can feel the rawness of what you're saying. Like those feelings are real that
Yes.
people are dealing with. Um it's almost like you can get consumed in what in that because it brings it up.
Right.
Um Sometimes just the silence, can heal it. The beingness, the love of the beingness of the silence can almost like a wave just flow over that. And, it could dissipate. Something can be revealed.
Mhm. Right. I mean, this is what so many of those wisdom traditions point to, right? This that's untouched by experience.
Mhm.
This that you're pointing to, and this is where our expressions are different, right? And also, I mean, I'm working as a cultural mediator and meeting folks right where they are in all of this, and then if they want to go directly to what you're talking to, that's when I give them my friend Rob's phone number, and this is where you can go work with him on this. And it's like, yeah, hmm,
You're adorable, Sid. You're a beautiful being. I love what you're doing. It says something. It's real to you. It's real. It's
I
raw. It's real.
it
I feel it
it
off of
is.
you.
It is. It's like, for me, it's like I want to be part of the safety net. That I want to be part of. I want to be part of the safety net. It's like, and I want to send my friends to Rob who are ready to just, hey, we just want to focus on this background, this that's untouched, this joy that's always here. Rob, I want to be part of the safety net for those that are falling, for those that are gotten caught in these cultural stories, these that have been listening to the advertisements on TV and they're really
Mhm.
believing the sense of lack. I want to help them with that. And I really do like the theater, the Hamilton thing, the enjoy, just can we enjoy, can we welcome all of this? Can we even fall in love with our own theater, our own show, just the way, Rob, you were relating to my inner theater? It's like, God, I'm enjoying this. This is fun. Like, can we all find that for ourselves? It's like, that's kind of my thing.
Beautiful. We need more of that in this world.
Mm. But this is really good. It's important for me to have friends like Rob that can help hold this okayness in the midst of kind of going out deeply into the difficulties, into the cultural conversations,
Hmm.
be able to kind of have this, to rest as this okayness in the midst of. I'm doing an event next week for people who are trying to start how do these conversations, these political conversations. And what they wanted me to do was, well, how do we have the difficult conversations when people are saying things to us that are really mean, what do we do? And that's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
So how do you advise them in that? What do you say?
Well, the shortcut would be to like just these glasses that Rob has some invisible glasses that he's looking through right now. Like just borrow Rob's glasses and see what were your words? What were your
That might
words
not
to
work.
perfection?
Remember we talked about this, Sid. You got to meet them where they're at.
Words you use as you were describing what you see in your mirror session. Give those to me again as you see people.
You're whole, you're complete, all is well, you're full, you're abundant, you're joyful, you're happy.
Yeah. Yeah. So in my experience is beneath it all, there is this innocence, this beauty, this perfection, this love
Yes.
that we are. And so what I'm trying to do is to help move people towards those eyes, but not in a new age kind of spiritual way. No, this is what it is. It's more like to look, just like you said, look closely.
Mm-hmm.
When they say, when you get two people and one person says that to make the world safe, we need all of our teachers to have guns in the classroom. And the other person says, to make the world safe, we need to ban guns from our country entirely. It's the same beauty beneath it. It's we got to make it safe for us and for our kids and for our families. It's the same. And when you hear that, all you can hear is this beautiful humanity, this innocence, this love. And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of going right in with whatever's there and trying to help get them to, in a real, very real way, what the eyes that have opened up in Rob to help see that through experience, through the raw experience and experience. Yeah.
And so how do you get them to do that?
I, hmm, to listen to what's really longed for. In either of those, we need the teachers to have guns in the classroom. Why? What does that give us? Well, it creates safety. It's a way of having safety for our kids. And if there's safety for the kids, what's that going to give you? Oh, then there'll be peace here. Then we can relax when our kids go to school and there's harmony and flow and ease. It's the very same thing as if all the guns were abolished. It's the same. And so if we don't react, I mean, this is just playing on the surface. Like, what do you mean? Arm the teachers? Are you out of your mind? Right?
Mhm.
It's like you don't want it. Like we don't need to react on
That's
that
not going to do
level.
anybody any good. I
You
think what's
know?
behind it is fear. It sounds like there's like when I'm listening to you speak on both sides, it sounds like there's fear there, and that's what's driving, these thoughts in people is they have this fear because they don't have a clear seeing of what's really happening or what they truly are. Imagine if they knew what they truly are. How would that change the whole conversation?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the solution would be to maybe just point them back to what they truly are.
That's a beautiful one, right? But that's a bigger step. That's a bigger
Mhm.
step to what my friend Rob does, right? In inviting them back to see the radiant presence that they are, the
Mhm.
absence of lack, the fulfillment, the perfection. I mean,
But not only that they are, but whatever they're looking at is too.
yes, that
Wow,
is
does that change the whole dynamic of everything? Because then it's not going to be one side opposed to the other. You're seeing them as the infinite being.
right. I mean, then it just becomes a dance party, or in spiritual
Yeah.
terms, the dance of Leela, the joy of life. It's just the
Yes.
expression of all of this, right?
Yes.
But but that's
So maybe a step down from there.
Sid's still working on that to be that you're
Yeah.
describing. It's not so, it's a hard it takes some
Yeah.
work because of these backpacks that we have and all of these voices in our heads.
Sometimes we could get the identity of being a fixer or a helper, and then that's all that shows up like in our space of beingness. Like if we're identifying with trying to be the healer or the fixer, that's kind of what can manifest. Go back to your
Yes.
dance.
This is why the dancing is so important. And I'm kind of serious here. This is
Okay.
why, the dancing is so important in the midst of all of the work we're doing. right? It's like,
Hmm.
okay, I gotta find compassion. I gotta find understanding. I gotta be able to see the light in this person who I think is the antichrist and I think's evil. I need to see beneath, or I need to find peace here. I need to welcome what's here. And then there's all of that happening, all this progressive path. And then there's the sense of, let's dance. And it's just like, where's the problem, right? And then we can touch this,
I see what you're doing. Yeah.
we can touch this. And so for me, this is the trickiness, right? When I'm leading these large groups, is having both, having the idea of touching what you're pointing to, because we all know this. You've got big words for it, but we all know what you're pointing to. And it might be like when you say, when we dance, where's the problem when
Yeah,
you're
that's
dancing,
it too.
right?
Yeah.
And like we touch this, they call this the pathless path, right? Just what this is. I love reading this poem by the the Rumi's field, beyond ideas of blah blah blah. Here we are. It's like we're a dance party, and then all of that. What you got, Rob?
Yeah, and I think something came to me when you were talking, like sometimes just seeing through like another person's lens, because a lot of people have conditioning, so they've been conditioned. So it's not really like if you can look at somebody with compassion, be like, they've had all this conditioning, they've been brought up that way, they have these beliefs that they're really believing in. You could really have compassion for somebody like that, and then you can just be the space for them, and the silence is what's going to melt it all and heal it. Do I want to say? There's really nothing to be healed. I can't. I mean, I'm going to say, I can't say it though, but I can say it. Do you know what I'm saying? No, I don't know.
See, this is his problem. This is Rob's problem. He can't see the problem. He can't. He just sees the mirror thing. He just sees that perfection and beauty, and I love that. I love it.
And I love that you're beautiful that way too. Like it almost shows love. I mean, that's kind of like what love is. Like when you're feeling those strong, like you wouldn't feel those strong emotions if there wasn't love there for this, Sid. You must have this love in you for this because that's why you're feeling, these emotions.
Yes, but it doesn't feel any different than
Dance party?
the the love that I experienced in my friend Rob, and nor, gosh, this is so weird. It's like people who are kind of imprisoned for doing things we don't like. Like the love that's there, that's like taking care. It's the best they could do to take care of themselves was to do what they did. It's like, because you see
Mhm.
this. If you have someone who murdered somebody in front of you, you are going to see. You can't help it. Like what you see in me, I think is what you'll see in them too. It's Rob, um, that beauty, and
Yeah, you just see the love in them, or you see them as the infinite being,
yeah, that
and
that
everything else is just really a story of some sort, or just, you know, thought.
mm,
And not to minimize it, but I want to be the space for that. I want to meet with that. There's love here for that.
yeah.
But I feel it from you that this is something dear to you. It's really dear.
Uh, I got yeah. It is,
And
and
it's okay.
but 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 I think it would be to anybody if they had some of these experiences that I had.
Agree. That's what I
One,
said. Like we don't know what experiences you've had, so that's
it's
why you're
like
feeling it.
having had that backpack
Yeah.
of shame and those things, and then
Yeah.
having gotten to travel with one of the greatest peacemakers on the in this last century, this guy Marshall Rosenberg, and study with him, and and to watch that and be part of that and be with this guy Dick Schwartz and hang out with Byron Katie. I mean, those are three people that had made such an impact on me, and it's like, okay,
Beautiful.
I want to
Mhm.
further what they were doing, because what could be more fun and richer than that,
Mhm.
than throwing
Sure.
dance parties?
Did they do that too? Did they throw dance parties? Or is this like a Sid thing? Sid's bringing this element in.
Sid kind of pushes the dance party a bit.
I thought
But
so, yeah. Let's just clarify that. Because we're trying to get clarity here. Aw. No, it's special to have someone like you that really feel, I love that about you. It's real, it's raw, it's real. It's okay.
What else do we want to talk about? Got something to talk about?
I mean, hey, I'm still thinking about doing like a cruise, maybe get a bunch of people together and we do some kind of cruise.
I would love, let's say this because people are here, people are going to hear this.
Oh, they
That
are? Okay.
Rob and I have a vision. We have a vision.
My intuition's like drawing it,
To get
Put it
another
out into the field and let's see what happens. Put it out in
into
the
the
field.
field. Another
See what comes back.
dozen people like us, whose our favorite thing is to do what Rob and I are doing here and to work to celebrate, and I don't know what we do, but to go on a cruise with and then everybody invites the people that their friends are, and we go on a cruise and we just do this every day between like pina coladas and getting off at
Yeah.
islands and
At the
going
Sunset
swimming.
Bar, yeah.
We go have these conversations.
Back of the ship.
We got a little stage, and we're doing. I'll get up and
We could
impersonate
talk about this
Rob.
stuff. Yeah, we could talk about self-realization, awakening, whatever. I know you love talking about this stuff, Sid.
I do, but I don't use those words. I think
Whatever words you use.
I go. I'm
You-
like, bring your difficulty, your conflicts, the shit in your life. Bring it all, and it will all be
Bring all the
welcomed
shit,
in
and
love.
you're gonna turn the shit into perfume, right?
We'll just celebrate it. We'll celebrate it. But anyway,
It's okay, whatever it is.
That's our cruise vision. If you would like to be, if you're one of these people who likes talking about these things and would like to be one of the join us as hosts, like let us know, and we'll go cruising.
I love it. It'd be good for all the single people out there. They can meet,
All the single people. It'd be fun to have a DJ, because you've got these lounges on the cruise ship, like a DJ. And we could like have the DJ place, and we get to take turns being on the mic with the songs.
Oh, we're all gonna take turns being the DJ?
Being the DJ,
I love
yeah.
That sounds fun. I'll sign up.
Yeah.
It might be just me and you on the cruise. That's okay. Oh, that's fun.
Oh my.
So what else is alive for you, Sid? Single?
Such kind questions. Yes, it is. I have a date this weekend.
Yay! You stud.
No.
I'm kidding.
But what else is alive? I don't know. But first, it's so kind the way, because that's what I experience in your mirror sessions. That's what you do with people. It's really, even though you tease me a little bit for this, it's like that's what I experience your space to be. Like, what's alive in you? What's here? And you just meet them right where they are, right where anybody is, and being met. It's just really the openness when you ask me what's alive in me. Anything could come, and
Anything,
so
yeah.
anything. It's lovely. What you got? What you got for us?
Well, I keep thinking about the cruise. I'm getting ready to go to Amsterdam on this cruise, so I'm getting excited about it. My wife was looking at different excursions and stuff like that. There's this one excursion we're going to do where we go and it's this like 1,000-year-old monastery thing that you walk through, and then you come out to these lush gardens, and then it ends in some kind of ice bar. Like everything's made of ice, and I don't know. It's like something unique and different. And then on another one, it's like some kind of castle tour we're going to be doing. Another one's like a steamboat thing that goes through the mountains in Germany or whatever. One of those countries. I don't know. This is like she's got all these things planned. I'm like, this sounds fun, dear. I'm just along for the ride.
So how about the wowness of that? We're going through the gardens, and then there's a nice an ice bar.
I know. Like, what is that? I have no idea.
Because this is
So I'm
cool.
looking forward to that.
This is but just hearing your description, right? This is what we do so much with people. It's like just coming back to the now, to the moment, to the experience of what's here, and like the wonder of it. like, whoa, an ice bar, gardens, wow,
It's all in our imagery
cruise
in our
ship.
minds. Yeah.
Right, right.
But really, what's really happening here is I'm just looking at this screen. There's just breathing happening. Like, that's really what's happening. But all the other stuff is like in the stories in the mind, that in the imagination that
I
we're
think the stories
enjoying.
they sound a lot more fun. Just like
Yeah,
looking at
it
the
is a lot more
screen.
fun. Otherwise, it's boring. It's like,
Yeah,
I just did a
and
book with Julie. Me and Julie just did a book together. Julie Claudier. I think I was telling you about her.
I watched some of that, the video you sent me. Yes.
Yeah, she's beautiful. I love that. She's a beautiful being. But yeah, we just came out with a book, Effortless Abundance. I've been enjoying doing books with people too. That's been kind of fun. I'm not doing like co-creating with people, I think it's kind of fun. You kind of get to know them and do fun things together. I love doing stuff with people, co-creating.
Yes. So it's called Effortless Abundance is your book.
Yeah, yeah. Effortless abundance. Abundance is effortless.
Oh,
We are all abundant right now, and some people don't even realize how abundant we are. And when you feel that, when you feel the abundance, it's what's mirrored back effortlessly. Like, because in the world, like we're taught, you have to work hard, to
yeah.
get money, and you got to work all these hours, and you got to strive, and you got to put forth all this effort. But what's been seen here is it's really effortless. The abundance comes
So,
effortlessly to you when you relax into what you truly are.
so from lack, where you're speaking of, and perhaps from, it doesn't. It's hard to hear. It doesn't translate. Like when you say effortless abundance, like my friend Rob is in this. The abundance is the very nature of what he is. Of there's an absence of lack
Hmm?
here. There's just no.
Fullness
It's
here.
just
It's full.
it's fullness here.
Yeah. Because you're everything. You're everything. You're not separate from the money. You are the money. You are the wealth. You are the abundance. And abundance isn't just with money, though. It's everything. It's the air. There's so much abundance air here. Look at nature. Nature is so abundant. Like, I mean, everything's just automatically, effortlessly is here. I don't have to go out. Like, even go in the grocery store is like amazing. It's like all this food and stuff. So you don't have to go out and hunt it. It's so much abundance.
So where's the problem, Rob?
There isn't. It's
Oh
effortless.
God.
You don't have to work hard and strive and do it. I see so many people. Like I know, even growing up, that's because my dad. He worked hard and did all that, and it just seems like the people that working the hardest had the least amount of money, and the people that were just effortless and
So what
come
if
out with one
somebody said,
song, make billions.
because I'm trying to open up to what some of our friends might be saying, what some of my friends who are watching this might be
Oh,
saying. It's like,
keep forgetting about the audience. I'm just talking real. Like this is what's seen here. I'm just being real. That's all.
it's like, I don't know if I really buy it. I don't know if I really
Mhm.
buy in this Rob guy. He's
You don't
just
have to. I'm not selling. I don't need anything. I'm fine. I can like click this off right now and go about life, and all's well. What do you got to lose, though? Is what I always say to people. Like, you keep doing even people in the world say that. Like, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, what's the result going to be?
effortless abundance.
Hmm. What do you got to lose, Sid?
Beautiful.
Try something new.
I watched the Emerson video you sent me.
Yeah, what'd you think?
I watched it, and I just first the guy. I love that one because it's such joy, and I don't know if I even have anything to say other than just he's just somebody that would just be on this video, just laughing with us, and especially laughing with Rob, as the effortless abundance. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Good. Glad you did.
I don't know what to
I
say.
figured you'd resonate with it. I figured you'd resonate with that
Oh, I wrote him.
conversation.
I wrote him and asked him to come on a Zoom with me. I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to do one of these with him. I wrote
Oh,
him.
that'd be great. I'd love to see that. That'd be awesome.
Oh gosh. Um,
I'll mirror you.
oh my gosh, it's so funny. Um, in this joy, it's like just nothing's coming. Um, the
It happens a
problem with
lot.
problem. oh gosh, wow. Hmm. Yes, one of my. Hmm, yeah, I told you about one of my friends who had this opened up just where you're coming from, Rob, on Sunday. Opened up just where you're coming, and it was just we just spent so much time together on Sunday and Monday. I was just celebrating him and listening, and then something happened where it just kind of didn't close, but it just kind of narrowed, just narrowed some on Tuesday. What do you got to say about that?
He narrowed, you said?
It narrowed, like you could feel like thoughts started getting some traction again. Like they got like there was this, there was like he could speak just like you're speaking. And then on Tuesday, things just kind of narrowed, thoughts
You think
narrowed back in.
maybe he was just falling into the silence, maybe marinating in the beingness, just enjoying the silence, the peace.
I think he was, yes. And maybe life grabbed him. Maybe like, oh, I need to do something or something needs to happen. I watched the system just kind of narrow a little bit. Um,
Hmm. When you say system, tell me what you refer to when you're saying system. I hear you
good
use that a
question.
lot. Yeah.
It's kind of an IFS thing. And it's the
Oh,
idea of it's just the both that I keep talking about, the both, this causeless okayness, this perfection, this beauty, this background that you speak of. We call
yeah.
that self. And then all the expressions of the personality, all of the thoughts, feelings, and sensations we call parts. And so the system is my way of saying all of that.
Oh, all of I see what you're saying. Okay, that makes sense. Now I understand what you're saying when you say system. It's a good word for it. It includes everything.
without without pushing anything away, right? It's like, whoa, what a big theater, the system.
All is welcome.
Mm. Really, like I'm really working on this as I got a couple things. Like I was working with it. Like I loved the movie. Did you see the movie Inside Out? Did you see that like
No, I didn't
last
see
summer?
that one. I'll have
Oh,
to
you
watch it. What's
have.
it
It's
about?
really fun. It's like it's like this teenage girl and she's got these 8 inner parts that are like inside of her that are saying like there's an angry one, there's a sad part. And it's just the theater. It's the theater. It's just what it's the
Okay.
theater of all of that. And so it's really it's cute. Uh, I don't know where I was going. Oh, just creativity, just like you, and talking about the creative expression and playing with people. That's just there's just such joy in that, and playing with ideas and running with them. And
Yeah.
yeah, there's I don't have anything. I'm just dancing. I'm just playing around. But I love movies. I love movies on my webpage. I've got like 40 movies.
What's your favorite movie, Sid? Let's go there. What's your favorite
Favorite
movie?
thing. Okay, I just wrote something up on this one, and this is gonna sound horrible. It's not. Maybe my favorite movie is Robin Williams in Hook.
Oh, I love that movie. Yeah, it's a good movie. Yeah. What's your favorite scene?
You know my favorite scene is. Oh,
Why
I don't know. I
did
think
I think you were going to say that? I didn't think that was
my
gonna...
favorite scene. It's like I got it. There are two scenes. There are two of my favorite scenes. The first one is when they're all playing the food game. They're playing the imaginary food game, and he can't play. He can't see it because he's become this 40-something attorney that's kind of lost the magic. He's lost the innocence. He's lost it. And then Shazam, he could see and he could play again. He could play. It was like so good.
That's cool.
But I just wrote a piece on it because my sister, who's like person I'm closest to in the world, she heard some songs, some Peter. Oh, the Lost Boys. Have you ever heard the song The Lost Boys?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's a good one. Lost Boys song. It's about Peter Pan stuff, right?
Yeah.
And she really inspired me because it's easy because often in our culture, we think of Peter Pan as somebody who's like never grow up, like the Lost Boys. I'm never going to grow up, right? But I'm suggesting it becomes much, and why is this my favorite movie? It's not for that. It's not because I want this everlasting childhood. It's very different. It's what happened for Peter. Peter, who became this 40-something attorney, father, kids, but his life was flat and blah, blah, blah. And he got to refine the kind of the innocence, the spark, but he didn't stay there. He didn't stay in Never Never Land. He didn't stay there. He didn't go back. I want to go back and be a lost boy. No. He found the spark. The kids, they helped him find the spark as a 40-something, and he went back into the world and his family. And my favorite line is life. Great, that'll be a great adventure, right? It's like
I love
that's my hook story.
How about your song? What's your favorite song, Sid? Is it We Are? Is it that one?
Probably, yes. Okay,
So
your turn.
If we were doing the DJ, like, and I passed you the mic, would that be the song you put on?
It would be that, or maybe the one you started with today. I love Celebration.
Yeah, was that a good one? That's one of my favorite. That would be the song I would put on. I put on the Celebration song. Yep. Celebrate good times. Come on. So what's next for Sid? What are you up to? What projects you got going? You got anything going on?
Wait, I'll tell you that, but you didn't. It's your turn. I got to tell
Celebration
you about
would be the song.
Top Gun
would be the movie.
Oh,
Tom
which
Cruise.
one?
You ever see that one?
Which one? First or second?
The first one.
The first one. That was Top
Gun.
One. The second one's Maverick. Okay.
The original.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah. I don't know. I can relate to the character Tom Cruise. I don't know. The way he was just so cool. I don't know. The way he was, like, the way he would walk through the world, just Tom Cruise, the fighter pilot, the one that everyone was, he was in there like representing his country, and the way he zoomed through imagine like being on that, up in there in that fighter jet going like fast, and they were going through the mountains, and the way that they were turning. Imagine that exhilaration, that feeling. It's almost like you'd be like one. You feel like one with.
And as soon as
everything.
You start thinking about some thought,
you wouldn't even
left. You're gonna bump into the mountain, crash. Right? You can't do that.
Yeah, you're gonna crash right into the mountain. It's like you're in the zone. It's just such a beautiful place to be, is when you're in that zone.
Oh.
As a fighter pilot, think about it. You'd be out there doing all that.
Right.
You'd be so in the zone because you're going so fast and you're moving through the air and you have all these obstacles and you're having to maneuver. Like there'd be no time to think. It's just instinct, right? It's almost like it's moving on its own.
Wow.
It's just playing on its own, doing its little dance through the air. Isn't that fun to think about?
I love that, right? In the sense of, because they often, what you're describing, people often will describe, when you're describing your life and things, they'll often use the word freedom with that. And there's a sense of, as you describe, like Tom Cruise in the zone, in that plane, in the sense of he has to trust, right? He's got to trust. And how does he do that? I don't know. It just does it, It's like, it's just.
I don't even think Tom Cruise is sitting there like thinking about, like a fighter pilot is sitting there thinking about, okay, well now I have to maneuver to the. It's no time. It's actually in real life. There's no time either. You're just moving through. It's just moving through. It's just going. It's just flowing. It's almost like there's something, an infinite intelligence just running it all. You're just flowing. It feels like you're flowing with it. with no resistance, just all allowing and trust, like you said, trust and just flow.
Not, but this is the good stuff, right? This is where I have this friend named Locke Kelly who does similar work to me. He's just been doing it a lot longer. He's better at it. And he works with athletes, right?
Oh, it's cool.
To,
Very
to
cool.
get to do that whole Tom Cruise thing. It's like, can you find that flow? Like if you're skiing down the mountain and
Yeah.
jumping, you can't be thinking about this
You
stuff. You
can't
got to
think about
find the
it.
flow, right?
Yeah.
And even Rupert does this. Rupert does some of this stuff. Like he brings tennis people on his show to talk about the playing tennis and golf and everything. I mean, it's yeah,
You
real.
lose yourself in that. It's almost like it's just running on its own. It's such a free feeling.
Hmm.
Not true nature is freedom, right?
Yes, but then I mean, why do we love it? I mean, this is we do people. Why do people love doing art? Right? Because I lose. You hear this? I lose a sense of time.
Yeah, it
Why
could be
do they
that
love
six, seven
going and
hours. Yeah.
playing golf, playing basketball, playing but it's
Being a
skiing. It's
DJ.
like being a DJ, right? But it's like the moment or doing extreme sports. I mean, those really bring it out. Like you got to be so in the moment or you're going to fall off the mountain, right? All that stuff is, to me, it's just what you're talking about.
Hmm. Yeah, when I played high school in football, I was all county in Long Island. I grew up in New York, and I was a linebacker, and I had the most sacks because what I would do is I had this technique where I'd go up to the line and I'd be like hopping like this on the line. You know, here you have like the center and the guard here, and I'd be hopping on the line, and I would time it just as the center was just as I was gone. I was in the backfield just as the quarterback was taking the snap. I was already back there, sack the quarterback. Or as soon as they hand the ball off, as soon as he's handing it off to the guy, I write down, ball comes out, and friend picks it up, runs it in for a touchdown. Like it's like that feeling of being in the zone, that instinct of just becoming one with the moment, the timing, feeling
That
that, just like
is
that being in
that
that zone. You
that
know what I'm talking about?
I absolutely know what you're talking about. I think sometimes that's the essence of my work in playing the game of, I call it riding the bike of being. It's like it's just how
Love
to
that when you
stay in
say
the
that.
zone,
Love
It's just
that.
staying in the zone. Yeah. I think we really, Rob, I really do look forward to, I really do, we're gonna, if, but, I think the cruise is gonna happen. The cruise thing is gonna
See,
happen.
whatever, either
And,
way,
and
don't
it,
matter.
eventually that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But I think in the meantime, I also see us doing something. I mean, what would be more fun than like doing a weekend? Somebody has a big house and they're like, hey, like Sid and Rob are doing a weekend. You got a dozen people, and we're just doing this all weekend together with people coming from our different perspectives and
Sure.
like turning on celebration.
Love it. Sign me up.
I can totally see we can have some fun
I love fun. Follow the fun.
because it's just really, I guess when you ask what's up for me, I do so much Zoom stuff, and I love the Zoom stuff, and I'll share this. Anybody who wants to play more with what I'm doing here, just
Yeah.
go to effortlessifs.com, and I offer free Zooms 2, 3, 4 times a week where we play with just what Rob and I are doing. However, the fun stuff is in person, and that's where I think it'd be fun if there's momentum. If people are interested after
Yeah.
watching this video, people are telling me I
I'd
should
love to
say
do
things
something,
like
yeah,
this.
live with people. It'd be
You
great.
know,
Yeah, like I do that on the cruises, which I like doing the one-to-one with people. It's fun when you have them like you're right there with them. It is another whole neat experience.
yes, and if you are interested, I would say if anybody's interested, especially if you've got a space and like, hey, we can do it in my house, and you have like a dozen people or anybody's interested in this, and we'll find a place and do it together. Just let Rob or me know, and
Yeah.
I mean, I had another career before this, so I'm not like having to like make a living from this. So I'm not it's not a real big money thing for me. It's just the joy. I mean, spend a weekend with Rob doing this would just be like awesome.
Yeah, we'll just go. We're all going to use Sid's credit card then.
Oh my. So I wanted to share that. That's what we're supposed to say things like that, to give like ways for people to reach out and connect. And
Yeah, I mean, if you
so
go
it's
to
not just talk.
effortlessbeing.net, you can see what I got on there. I do mirror calls, I do Zoom calls just like you do. Also, like if somebody's interested in telling their story or if they're interested in writing a book, I help people with that too. If you like going on cruises and meeting one-on-one, and I do that as well. So those are all things that I offer as well to people.
Neato. And you know what's so funny? But like, okay, this is what's so easy with us. Effortlessbeing.com, effortlessifs.com. It's like we're twins.
Well, mine's .net, .net.
.net, sorry, .net. Let's say .net, .com, effortless.
Effortless being. It's effortless. Yeah, we do have that in common. The effortless. We resonate on the effortless. This is our true nature. It's effortless. That's why it resonates so deeply with me.
Yes, but I like the Tom Cruise version, like in the plane.
The
Effortless.
fighter plane.
We're just fighter plane. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, I'm sure it felt effortless for Tom Cruise doing
it. And then see when he's like on top of the MiG and they're like taking the picture. I mean,
yeah. Oh, isn't that classic when they flipped upside down? Hey, smile.
Fun. It's like, no, you're not. You got to do it by the rules. Got to be by the rules.
That's beautiful. All good stuff.
Okay, should we come? What else? Anything else before we like officially come to a close of this very auspicious meeting of the two of us?
Alexa, play the next song. Alexa off. She doesn't want to play a song. She keeps putting commercials on. We're gonna have you sing, Sid. Sing us out. To close it out with a song by Sid.
You ready?
Yes.
Celebration.
Great good times. Come on.
Come on.
I love it. So good.
And
so
we
good.
are officially sung out.